friends, happy Friday. So today I wanted to share with you, instead of a mini workout series, I wanted to share with you the importance of, excuse like the total mom bun today, the importance of proper posture and alignment during pregnancy, the postpartum period, and overall motherhood. Because that is going to make a huge difference on how you feel during pregnancy, your recovery during the postpartum period, and then overall motherhood in general, how you feel during that time. So, Paolo, hold on, can you go sing down there? Mommy has to do a quick video, okay? So, the reason it's important to have proper alignment, especially during pregnancy, what happens is we tend to, as our bellies are growing, such as mine is 39 weeks pregnant here, it pulls, right? So it pulls, you tend to like droop a little because your boobs are gaining weight, it's pulling on your belly, your pelvis kind of, some people, it just gets shifted, right? So some people might poke their butt out and let their bellies hang. Some people might try to keep their belly up and their butts go under, okay? All of these, this, I'm over-exaggerating, obviously, but this and this is both incorrect because both of those movements, if you're out, you're putting unneeded pressure here, you're putting unneeded pressure here, your pelvis is out of alignment, right? The same as if you're up like this, if you're like slouched and just letting it all hang. Again, your pelvis is out of alignment. You're putting unneeded pressure here, which is going to cause that separation, which is going to cause all of these dysfunctions everywhere else. And also again, excuse that. It's going to put a lot of strain here, too, if you're doing this, okay? So one thing, during the pregnancy and the postpartum period, they're pretty similar. It's important to remember if you can feel your hip bones right here, okay? So you want to kind of put your hip bones like, it's almost like a slight tuck, but not like over-exaggerated. Just a slight little tuck, and you'll feel it. Like if you see the tuck. Okay, and you can see the difference in my belly, okay, as if I was like this versus like this, okay? That means that your pelvis is in alignment with everything else, which means you don't have unneeded pressure here. Again, that's why it's important to breathe properly, because if you're not breathing and engaging this unit correctly, you're going to have... everything's going to kind of hang out inappropriately, and that's when you have that unneeded pressure there, okay? So when you have extra pressure here, guess what it affects? This. And we all know the struggle with low back pain, especially during the later stages of pregnancy. And it is amazing, the little things that, just the adjustment. So the same with your upper chest. You don't want to be like out and have your ribs flaring, because that puts unneeded pressure here, okay? So you kind of just want to have your chest straight, but have your ribs kind of tucked. And you just want to feel that, like you would feel them tuck appropriately. Now, so that's how you want to move, okay? The same like if you're sitting down. Now, say you're going to pick up your kiddo, okay? Rosa, come here. Can you come here for a second? Come here. You don't want to, let me just position her correctly here. You don't want to like bend over like this and let everything, like pick her up like this, okay? Because that's going to put unneeded pressure here and everywhere. If you're going to pick up a kiddo or whatever it might be, you literally want to squat down. Come here. You want to squat down, keep her in close to you, pick up and go up, okay? And keep her close. And the other thing is, if you're carrying her like that, a child, you don't want to be putting that hip out, right? Say hi. Like this. Because what does that do to all of your alignment here? You're pushing. You're pushing. You literally want to hold them. You can hold them up on your belly if you have a pregnant belly. You can hold them to the side, but you want to do it where you're not pushing out, okay? Just keeping that very straight, neutral alignment. It's going to make a world of difference for you. I think that's really all I wanted to go over. Just being cautious of it, and it's really important, typically, in my instance, anyways, and probably a lot of women in their late third trimester, you're going to have that backache. Like you're gonna feel it. But that just means that you need to dial back in, breathe through your diaphragm, adjust yourself, and you will feel, if you take 10 deep breaths, if you take 5 deep breaths through that diaphragm, it will make a world of difference for you. And you will feel the immediate relief on your back, okay? So that's all very important, especially during the recovery period too. After you have a baby, what happened? I need 1 minute. Can you tell me what happened? Hello. Okay. Let me see. Do you want me to kiss it? No. Okay. I can kiss it if you want me to. Did you go hide for mommy? Okay. But the reason being, hold on, please. Sorry, guys. Let's mommy read that. Go sit on the couch. I read it right after. I have to say one more thing, but they can't hear when you're screaming. Hold on. The reason during the postpartum period why you want to focus on not popping your hip out like that, carrying your kid on it, is because as your core is trying to heal, if you're popping, all of this gets shifted everywhere. Your pelvis, your back, and this is not going to heal correctly, and you could end up with a larger diastasis. You could end up with an umbilical hernia. You're going to have uneven hips. I had struggled so many years with that because growing up I had 4 younger brothers and I constantly had them on the hip because I thought that's how you carried kids. But literally through my adulthood and having my own kids, I had a short muscle that I had to work on stretching out. So it will make a big difference for you. I hope that was helpful. I have more on my blog, KaitlinSpano.com, so I'll drop that link below. Make sure you check that out. And I hope you have a great Friday. Questions, you know where to find me. Peace.